What's up, YouTube? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. I was going to talk about the reversal. The reversal to the letter that was written to me by one of my viewers. I almost said your name, sorry. About black men being no good and driving black women to date outside of their race. This is a reversal. So this is focusing on black men who date outside of their race for entirely the wrong reasons. And just to reiterate what I've said before, and I'll say again, interracial marriage, interracial relationships, I have no problem with them whatsoever. If you like it, I love it. If a person out there is what you need in your life and good for you, and they're not wrapped in the package that society says that you should go with, then F everybody else and worry about yourself at that time. Get what's really good for you. As long as it's really good and you're doing it for the right reasons, because you're in love, because you like that person, because you're ready to settle down with that person. Don't do it because of silly, I can't tell you why to date who you date, but don't do it because of foolish reasons that I'm going to get into right now. We all know the trend, and black women complain about this all the time. Black men dating outside of your race. I think that every black man has dated outside of their race, younger black man, at one point in time, or at least thought about it. And like I said, there's no problem with it. Some women get offended because, black men do it. I think that you should chill, because whoever he's with might be providing him with a good experience, a good relationship. And you're ultimately, you should only want to see people happy and see what works for people. You shouldn't be worried about what makes people sad or what makes you feel better. If it's going to hurt that person or strain that other person for finding love, if that's the package that it came in, that's the one that it was delivered in. And you can't stop the divinity. But a lot of black men also down talk. And I mean, this is what I'm going to say. I've been friends with enough females who are not black, who have dated men who are black. And the things that they have the audacity to relay to me are just amazing. I have sat in a conversation with one person I considered a good friend. She was like a little sister to me, even though she was older than me. She told me her ex-boyfriend, now currently ex-boyfriend, laid it down to her as to why he didn't date black women. And this is a black man. He said he did not like the color of their genitalia. He said a black woman's genitalia was ugly to him. He liked extremely lighter skin. That's why your uncle and your mother should never have a child together. That right there is why they should never be left in a room with clothes off, lights off, and empty bottles. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the product of some kind of really messed up situation. He went on to say that a black woman did not know how to submit herself to a man. She did not know how to take the back seat. This MFer here was a baby. What he was looking for was not for somebody to take the back seat while he's the driver. He was looking for somebody to let him drive the car, sit in the passenger seat, let him run the gas out, play the CDs and the stereo system as loud as he wants until it goes out of style, run the tire tread down, do all kinds of stuff and totally mess it up. Now I'm speaking metaphorically here, but you get what I'm saying. He wanted to run the show and to totally use somebody. And this is where I think it comes from. The family unit, especially with the black households. You know the black household is headed by single women a majority of the time. And while single mothers, there are you out there that are doing your job and doing what you have to do, you're not teaching that man how to be a man. What you're essentially doing is continuing him in his boyhood. And he's going to grow up, have to interact with females, and expect nothing less than what his mama was doing for him. And if his mama was wiping his ass front to back for him when he went to the restroom, if his mama was cutting his food up, I know somebody who actually wanted that done for him. That was his requirement for a girlfriend. He wanted his food cut up, just like his grandmother did. All those things. Those are things that they learn at home and that they think that they could take out. And you know what the funny part about it is? That they actually live those things out sometimes. They think that they can lay up in your house, live off of you, get you to sit there and run around like the maid from heaven, all the while they have no goals and ambition and don't want to do anything and don't think that you should have anything to say about it. Get your sorry ass out of here. Get out right now. And then you do what the females do sometimes, but you do it to the extreme. And this is to the sorry ass black men out there. You compare a woman who's not black, her features, to a woman who is black. Don't do that. Don't go out and tell a woman outside of the race that she is better because she is not black. She is not a black woman. Don't feed her head, because you're going to go feed that girl's head and she's going to fuck around and get lost in the ghetto one day. Or she's going to fuck around and get lost in a predominantly black area with highly intelligent black women who aren't having a very good day. And she's going to mess around and say something to one of them. And then it's going to be wolves attacking a chihuahua. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? She's going to get her ass whooped. And there's nothing that anybody else out there can do about it. Because you just set her up for failure. You just put her in the danger zone. And you did it effortlessly. Without thinking. Like I told black women in my last video, as a black man, if you're complaining about black women out there, you're saying a lot about yourself too. Because if you consider yourself a good black man, your counterpart should be out there for you. Now, if you're going to go outside and interracially date for the right reasons because race is not as much of a problem for you, then that's fine. But make sure that it's for the right reasons. Don't just say, I don't want a black woman because they don't know how to submit. When you don't have your shit together, eat what you bring to the table. If your girlfriend has a car, a job, a house, and you're constantly at her car, her job, and her house, you need to get your stuff together. She's letting you get by, but you as a man, you're going to have to grow the hell up one day and realize that your girlfriend, your potential wife, is not going to treat you like mama treated you. Take the diaper off, pull your dick out, and stop peeing on your balls, and act like a man, and get your stuff together. That's what I have to say. Stop trying to compare features from race to race, because it's not going to happen. They're incomparable. That's why everybody's different. Beauty is unique to each culture or each race. So deal with it. And don't fill people's heads up making them feel like they're superior too. Because at the end of the day, no. We are all equal. Bullshit comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors and sexes. You got me? So if you don't know that, that's a basic rule that Mr. Charlie Black just broke down to you. I think I'm done with this topic. Probably even left out something, but stay tuned. I should have something to blog about a little bit. Vlog about in just a little bit, so stay tuned.